Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today it's the Belgium Grand Prix of the Pro Series in Power F1, round 8. Today I will be commentating. I am Mivan, as you can see on the screen, and um yeah, the race, the qualifying should start soon. As we have 13 drivers racing. James Taylor, our previous race winner. Persegili, who's leading the championship. Tixi, I believe, yeah, Tixi is not going to be racing, I believe. And I believe he's runner up, as we already have drivers coming out onto the in the pit lane. As Molly is out on the track right now, many drivers coming out onto the track. As Rocco is also leaving the pits, so is Rickety on inters. Many drivers on the outlaps currently. As they're warming up the tires. So currently in the standings, uh, Persegili is leading. I don't know if this is a new one. Persegili is leading. Tixi's second. Roy is third. James Taylor is fourth. Could be changed. Okay. The top five was Persegili. This is the Italy standings, as because Belgium is not. Oh, I'm being stupid. Okay, yeah. Persegili leads with 66 points. Tixi 54 points. Roy has 32 points. James Taylor has 29 points off the back of an amazing win. Rocco has 28 points. JTK has 25. Gamab has 24. Rickety has 20. Bradley has 18. Harry Phoenix has 16 points. And that rounds off the top 10 in points. This is one of the Ferraris is coming across or coming to the line. I need to find it. JTK starting his lap. Believe Casito is on a lap here. This will be the benchmark for all the drivers chase after in our qualifying session as Molly retires. Casito sets a 43.6. What happened? As we're on board with Bencho coming to the accident line, the car has despawned though. What happened? As I believe Bencho is gonna be the second one to come across the line. Nope, he's pitting. His lap was invalid. I didn't see that. Catastrophe. Oh. Catastrophe sets a 43.0, which is a great lap by him. 6 tenths faster than Casito. And the Ferrari Rocco is coming up to the line. Could he set the fastest time? No. Ah, yes he is. 41.8. Nearly a second fast, or yeah, a second faster than Catastrophe. As I don't know who that was. Okay. I believe JTK is also on the lap. He's going to be the next one to come across the line, as he's going past this corner very fast and tidily. Hard braking, turning in, making sure it's smooth. And he comes across the line. 42.211. Second so far. One of the Mercedes is coming across the line. James Taylor, 41.7. It's Persegili on a lap. Persegili, 41.3. Amazing lap from him. Wow. Where did that come from? I didn't even see it, but amazing lap. Benchmark is 41.3 now. So it's gonna be Rickety. He's gonna start his lap now, as the Ferrari goes into the pits. I believe most people are done with the laps in the... Actually, yeah, no, I don't know. I'm lost. Yeah, Rickety's boxing. Both Alpines are gonna start a hot lap now. Oh no, they finished the hot lap. Gamma 41.5 P2. My apologies. I'm making a lot. I'm making a lot of mistakes right now. But I believe Gamab's gonna give the slipstream to Roy now. Through Eau Rouge and Radion. They go. As he does give him the slipstream and dives out of the way for Roy. As he's pushing really to the limit. Beautiful stuff from him. Pushing hard as Rickety now comes to the final corner. Attempts to keep it tidy. Does a nice job of it and comes across the line. P5 42.0. As we have the Williams starting a hot lap round now. As Roy is also on the back straight now. Coming up to the very harsh braking zone, braking hard, turning into the corner, and completes the chicane. Attempts to just aim for the line as fast as possible. P2 41.4. So far, Persegili has been fastest, our championship leader, with a 41.3. Amazing stuff. Amen. As now one of the Ferraris is gonna come out now, which is JTK. Catastrophe is gonna be warming up his tires now as he's on his hot lap. So is Casito. Benjo, I believe, is on a lap right now. Gonna complete this last chicane, bust off chicane, and he's gonna aim for the line. And P8, 42.5. Not bad, as we have Casito starting his hot lap now. As he exits out of the bust off chicane. So is Thomas D starting his hot lap. And Catastrophe also starting his hot lap. And so is, I believe, Rocco. No, it's Rickety boxing. Rocco is on his out lap. So far, out of the people who started their laps, it's, I believe it's Benjo leading them, but he's invalidated. Casito is second and he spins. Does he get damaged? No, he doesn't. He managed to keep it out of the walls slightly. Only the back end. Still spinning out in dramatic fashion. Thomas D is right in front of him. As Phoenix sets a 41.4. Wow, I didn't even see that happen. Great stuff from him as Thomas D goes onto the back straight, foot to the metal, or pedal to the metal. Apologies. Foot to, okay, never mind. Yeah, Thomas D pushing hard, making sure not to scrub a lot of tire speed as he brakes hard for the bust off chicane. Attempts to be tidy in the bust off chicane, but goes wide, goes across the line. 43.7 so far, one of the slowest drivers. No blame though. Catastrophe 42.2, P8. As James Taylor also starts his lap now. So has Persegili starting his hot lap now. As I believe Casito is boxing. Yes, he is. So JTK invalidated lap. And Rocco right behind him too. On a hot lap. Will he get impeded or will he get given the green given the clear path ahead? Not sure, but looked like he was given, it was purple in sector 2. Great pace down here, very fast, attempting to scrub as little speed as possible, braking hard for the entry of the bus stop chicane, turning in as GTK dives into the pits. Rocco keeps it really tight, cross the line. P2 41.4, 3.8. Good stuff from him. As Catastrophe is on a lap, I believe. Yes, he is. Not purple, I believe. But not even sure if he's improving. Might have been a glitch. Classic Codemasters. As he has of Mercedes really close behind him too. As he lifts, lets the Mercedes pass. Is that the Mercedes of Persegili? No, that's the Mercedes of James Taylor. Keeps it clean across the line. P1 41.1 for him. Persegili boxes. So does Thomas D. So far, James Taylor P1. Great lap from him. 2 times faster than Persegili, but he needs to make it back into the pits so he could start a final lap. Because if he doesn't, it's going to be very bad for him. So we have Benjo. Will he start the lap or will he box? Boxing is the probable choice, which he is not boxing. He's going to go for a hot lap at minute 3:50 seconds. 3 minutes 50 seconds. Yes, there we go. brakes hard for the first corner. As I believe that's Rocco. Will he pit? Yeah, he's gonna pit. But I believe that's James Taylor. Maybe spun out. Shame for him. He needs to make it back to the pits quickly. As JTK also goes out to start his warm-up lap before he starts his hot lap. As really Benjo is pushing hard. As he's gonna brake hard for this hairpin-ish. Carry as much speed as he can. Get the best exit. Brake for this next corner. Carry as much speed without going too far wide. But he does. Getting his lap invalidated, which is a shame. He needs to start saving ERS. Keeping the tires warm. Nice and toasty. Limiting wear on them so you could do another lap. People are starting to come out. Now Phoenix, Roy, Gamma, Catastrophe, GTK already went out a bit early. Casito is on his way out. Or I believe he's out as well on his out lap. As JTK, I believe, will be the first one to start his lap, but I believe he's backing it out for Catastrophe. Maybe gonna let him go. We don't know. Nope. They're gonna work as a team. I mean, they are in a team, but it's Ferrari, so. And Catastrophe goes ahead of JTK, so JTK is gonna be behind. As JTK is gonna try to follow along with Catastrophe, maybe gonna lose time due to the dirty air and having to brake earlier so he doesn't smash into his teammate. Into Rouge and Radion we go. Catastrophe and JTK. JTK, the car behind Catastrophe. Wait, that is. Down this main, or I guess you could say second main straight. Extremely fast, almost 350 kilometers an hour. Both Alpines are starting their laps also. So is the Haas, both McLarens, Red Bull, the AlphaTauri. I think, yeah, okay. So James Taylor is not gonna go for another lap, as it's too late. Benjo is starting his lap. Perseguili needs to hurry his pace. He could make it, but he has only 18 seconds left. Catastrophe and JTK still really close behind, both trying to set an amazing time. They go down the back straight. I don't know what the straight is called. Probably back straight, but I don't know. Getting a great slipstream JTK, but Phoenix has retired. What happened? Let's find out. Maybe, probably crashed. Yep. Looks like he got in a crash as both Ferraris come across the line. I don't think any of them improved. I don't know what happened. I was trying to focus on what happened with Phoenix P4 in P4, but they definitely made a mistake. It was in an incident. I mean, their times, I don't think any of them improved. I mean, JTK improved, but not Catastrophe. Catastrophe definitely didn't improve. So one of the Alpines, Gamab, is coming across the line. P3, 41.3 for him. As we go on to spectate, Rocco in the McLaren. Gonna come across the line now. P2, 41.2. Track is definitely faster. As Rickety doesn't, I believe, improve, but just not enough. 41.660. The Red Bull of Thomas D, where did he go? 43.0. Roy is going into the pits. What happened with him? Shame. And Casito has wing damage, so he will not improve. So far it's James Taylor, Rocco, Persegili, which is on a lap right now. It's gonna be a next driver to cross the line. Gamab, Phoenix, Roy, Rickety, JTK, Catastrophe, Benjo. I don't know what happened with him. He probably crashed. From the looks on the map. Thomas D, Casito, and Molly, which retired early on in qualifying. But Persegili is going into the pits. What the hell happened here? What a shame for Casito and the faster drivers. I mean, I've been watching this league enough to know who the fastest are, but still a shame for the people who didn't get their proper qualifying laps in. But James Taylor is going to be on pole for the upcoming race, or I should say the race that we're going to do in Belgium, yeah, soon. So it's James Taylor, Rocco, Persegili, Gamab, Phoenix, Roy, Rickety, JTK, Catastrophe, Benjo, Thomas D, Casito, and Mali. Our championship leader in P3. Great job from them. And Persegili and Gamab only have a gap of 0.001 second, which is very little. Still great laps by them. As my game, don't know what's happening. Still waiting for players though. Didn't miss out. As it's lights out and I was a bit distracted, James Taylor gets a great start. Gamab, and there's disaster at the back. Catastrophe spins. My goodness, my audio isn't working. Disaster for me as the commentator. Oh, I don't want to get sacked. Gamab into P2, Rocco P3, our championship leader. Persegili in P4, Phoenix P5, Rickety passing Phoenix, Roy in P7, and Phoenix is fighting back at Rickety. Phoenix takes his position back, doesn't do it in a dirty way, very clean from him. Not throwing shade though, just I don't know how these guys drive. Roy passing Rickety, Rickety dropping back. Roy is on softs though, so pace is predicted to be that good, I guess. As so far, it's been James Taylor, Gamab, Rocco, Persegili, Phoenix, Roy, Rickety, JTK, Thomas D, Molly. Molly, great start from him, all the way up to P10 from P13. Benjo, Casito, and Catastrophe. So far, good amounts of action. But terrible job from me on my start. There, made a mistake. Anyways, James Taylor finishes his first lap around Belgium, lap 2. His first lap completed out of 22 laps. His second starting now, as Catastrophe is still P13. Oh yeah, my bad. Benjo overtakes Mali while I wasn't looking. But Casito gets a 3-second time penalty as Casito retires. What happened? Safety car is out. What even happened there? I didn't catch that. Maybe spun off into Rouge or Radion, I should say. Spun off into the barriers. Shame. Shame for him. He had decent pace coming into this race, I believe. But safety car is now out. That affects the strategy of every single driver. If somebody, for example, the Alpines, or I should say, not the Alpines, Roy and Rocco, if they decide to pit, it could change the strategies for others. Maybe forcing them to pit earlier, later, or even now, but really unlikely now because right now it's way too late. As Casito informs us, he lost the rear going into Radion, I believe. It doesn't really inform us. I'm just looking at the chats. But yeah. So far, it's James Taylor, Gamab, Rocco, Phoenix, Persegili. Persegili even drops down even more. And is anybody gonna pit? Yes. Rocco is gonna pit. Roy's gonna pit, as I predicted. If those two pit, it could change everybody's strategy around them. So yeah, and I believe Catastrophe. No, Catastrophe is not pitting. I'm making way too much mistakes. Yeah, so far after safety car, or I should say the safety car lineup, is James Taylor, Gamab, Phoenix, and Thomas D. What happened to Thomas D? Thomas D has spun it during the safety car. What happened to him? Maybe got in an incident because I saw he was switching positions with Phoenix a lot. That drops him down to P10. I believe he was P7. Decent start great start for him, as he was P11. 4 positions made. Or I believe he was P11. Let me check. Yeah, he was P11, but now he's back in, or no, he is in P10. Third to last. So yeah, great amounts of action so far. I'm disappointed. I'm not doing my job correctly. I should have really I should have showed the start. Obviously, that was a mistake on my end, and I should have been able to show Casito's crash. But all good, I think. Kind of poor job for me. Obviously, I think I said that. Yeah, what am I saying? But still, so far I've said this too much times. Yeah, safety car will continue. Maybe it will be in next lap, or maybe even this lap, because the field is now bunched up together. Could be next lap, but probably in this lap. It should tell us anytime soon if it's in this lap, but not looking like, as the safety car is speeding up. Didn't turn off his lights yet. Still going. Yep. Safety car shouldn't be in this lap, as that's what I think, though. I don't know, man. But yeah, not in this lap for sure. So safety car most likely will be in next lap. which is great. I think my voice was a bit low. As drama again, what is happening with Phoenix? Having many issues. And he's pitting. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I thought he might have been having issues because he might have caused an incident with Thomas D. I'm not sure because I didn't see it. Just predicting, not predicting, just saying maybe probability. Anything can happen. I mean, yeah. So now the order is James Taylor, Gamma, Persegili, Rickety, JTK, Benjo, Mali, Catastrophe, Thomas D, Rocco, Roy, and then Phoenix. As Phoenix comes up into the back of the grid, I guess you could say. We're already bunched out. Like the grid's already bunched up, so safety car should be in this lap theoretically. So James Taylor and Gamma P1, P2 both on mediums. Rickety and P4 on mediums as well. So they will all start on mediums. Benjo, Mali, Catastrophe, Thomas D, Rocco, they're all on mediums, but Rocco start pit while the rest started on those compounds. While Persegili, JTK are both on hards that they started on, while Roy and Phoenix are new hards that they just recently changed over. Interesting packing order. There will be action for sure, and it will be amazing, I guess you could say. And safety car is in this lap, so James Taylor has to back up the field now. Our race leader so far. As he's backing up the pack, everyone's just gonna start to warm up their tires as much as possible, riding the brakes to try to get temperatures into the tires, the brakes, get them up to optimal temp, giving the rev high for the engine temp too. So as James Taylor is gonna come to the final corner about now, soon. I mean, he is at the final corner, but second to final, I guess you could say, as James Taylor, I believe, is leading us away, restarting the Belgian Grand Prix. Coming across the line, it's green flag now. Racing is allowed. I mean, it's always allowed in green flag conditions, but so far, no chaos, no overtaking. Simply clean. Clean is all I can say. Into Origin Radion, James Taylor goes our race leader. Gamab follows behind. Persegili also follows behind on the podium. Or I should say podium position. Provisional pole. No, podium. Okay. Rickety behind, and Rocco already overtakes as Roy goes for the move on Thomas D. Phoenix very close behind, looking to collect the scraps, which he is gonna overtake Thomas D. Thomas D has dropped many positions on this restart. Unlucky for him into the section. As Rocco is now in P9, Roy is in P10, and Phoenix is in P11, while Thomas D is in P12. As James Taylor goes into the final sector now, and has completed that. As just clean all around. No action currently happening, but Thomas D is dropping back too. James Taylor getting a 45.2 as That's basically a benchmark as Roy and Catastrophe are fighting. Catastrophe goes off the track, but here comes Phoenix into Ocean Radio, following Roy very closely. Catastrophe drops down 2 positions. Phoenix is attacking Roy as here comes. Oh, and there's contact. Moving under braking. What happened? And there's a safety car. Catastrophe has damage to his front wing. Extreme shame. What even happened there? That was something for sure. That was very confusing as the safety car conditions once again. Already 2 safety cars. A bit dramatic for that safety car in my opinion. But we'll roll with it. I mean, we don't have any decision in it, I guess, so that's a bad thing. But yeah. So right now, similar pecking order: James Taylor, Gamab, I can't pronounce his name. Persegili. Rickety gained a lot of positions, I believe. GTK, Benjo, Mali, Rocco, Roy, Phoenix, Catastrophe, which has damage. Who has damage? Which probably has to pit now. Thomas D also behind. As Gamma dives into the pit. Who else will follow? Benji does. Mali does. And this might not work out just as well, but Catastrophe also gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Just things not going his way as Red Bull are double stacking. I mean, it's Red Bull. Just trust their plan. Should work. I mean, it should work. Just don't trust Ferraris though. Respectfully though, respectfully. So the pecking order now is Mercedes 1, 2. I mean, if you count Mercedes engines, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. I mean, if there's constructors for engine suppliers, Mercedes would be doing amazing. But of course there isn't. But there are constructors and drivers. So James Taylor is P1. Persegili is P2. Rickety P3. GTK P4. Rocco P5. Roy P6. Phoenix P7. Gamma B8. P8. Why did I say B8? Shame. Gamma B8. Benjo P9. Mali P10. Thomas D P11. Catastrophe P12. So, from my understanding, Phoenix turned to overtake Roy right as Catastrophe was catching up and going right next to Phoenix. So, and when Phoenix moved, a Catastrophe had to avoid it, and I believe he did get pushed off. I mean, yeah, he got pushed off. I mean, no, that's why he got damage. So yeah, he got damage from that, so very unlucky for him. Disaster for him too, because he has a 5-second time penalty. So far the only driver that has a time penalty. Safety car is also not in this lap, which is really weird. Another lap on the safety car. But there's 2 drivers very slow. What happened? I didn't see that. All good. Don't think there was any damage. So yeah, great race from James Taylor and Persegili. I don't know if some of the drivers' strategies will work because of the amount of safety cars we've gotten so far. 2 in this race. A virtual and a normal. Oh no, both were normal safety cars. I think first one was a virtual when it came out and turned into normal. Not sure though. As Catastrophe is pitting once again for mediums. Will that be a good choice? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Does he know? Probably. But I don't. Might last, might not. Who knows? I don't. Anyways. Yeah. No, why am I only spectating the bottom? James Taylor leads the safety car as it should be over this lap. It should. Theoretically. Please be over. Please. As it should. Oh wait, no. What? Oh, time is not flying past. When I need time to fly past, it doesn't. When I don't need time to fly past, it does. Terrible, man. Terrible. Disaster, I guess you could say. So far, nice and fun in Belgium. Let's hope that doesn't change. As Molly and Thomas D, I believe, might have an incident. I'm not sure what happened. Safety car is in this lap though. I saw some question marks in chat. Molly saying to Thomas D, but I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Simply, so I can't talk about it. I mean, can't talk? No, I can't talk about it. Alright, so James Taylor will lead us again on this restart, backing up the pack for the safety car to go into the pit, of course. He will launch off into the bus stop chicane, leading us through Persegili, following right behind, Rickety following, GTK and Rocco also following. As amazing from them so far, keeping it clean into turn 1. Most people, not confirming, not guaranteeing. As Molly goes for a move on Thomas D. Oh, might be the only overtake we get. I don't know, but I believe Molly and Thomas D. But here comes Catastrophe once again. Amazing pace, catching up to Molly. Goes round the outside and sends it round the outside. But Molly, I mean, diving down, protecting his position, amazing fashion, protecting his P10, and not letting Catastrophe take his position. No, not today for Catastrophe. But Rocco gets a time penalty. Catastrophe, I believe, served his time penalty. Yes, he did. But Rocco has gotten a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. That's crazy. So far, I mean, the pecking order hasn't really changed. Thomas D has dropped down though. Catastrophe P11, Molly P10. That's all about has changed, I believe. I don't know. I've lost count. It's lap 10 out of 22. Yeah, lap 10 out of 22. James Taylor leads, but Rickety makes a move on Rocco. I don't know if that was strategic. Never mind. I made a mistake. Rocco completed a move on JTK. I'm tripping. Trust. Alright, I'll never say that again, my bad. But like, this is crazy stuff. Trust. JTK goes, looks for it, but doesn't find a suitable gap. Phoenix also overtakes, and there's been a collision. Right on the racing line, Phoenix he retires from the race. What happened? Gamma was involved in the incident, I believe. Benjo right behind. Mali had to take avoiding action, I believe. That was very weird. But Phoenix is out of the Belgian Grand Prix. Why on earth would he do that? I don't know. I don't think. I think he knows, but I don't. Do I? Nah. I don't. Molly gets a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Exceeding track limits. I hate exceeding track limits myself. Kind of a problem when you race, of course. Just need more space. Yeah. It's Priscilla. Or no, I shouldn't talk about Priscilla because nothing's happening right now. I mean, I know I could talk about Priscilla because she's probably an amazing human being, but like, I don't know him. But while I'm talking nonsense, Roy's JTK are battling it out. Probably this is better as JTK doesn't loses it out to Roy. Roy clearly on the slightly newer hards, not clearly, but James Taylor drops down behind Priscilla, probably using teamwork and team effort as Benjo overtakes Gamab. Rise DRS begins as catastrophe, overtakes Mali. Here's where the fun part of the race happens, because now it's overtake after overtaking the DRS zones. It's gonna be a DRS train. Just old news, but Thomas D has spun. Does he have damage? I don't know. I don't think he has damage, but he has spun. Unlucky for him. Very far down now. Which is not going to be good for his race. Don't know how, who, when he spun. I mean, I do know when. Slightly. I don't know how though. Maybe driver error. He wasn't around anybody. Yeah, he wasn't like fighting anybody. That's what I mean. So yeah, back to our race leaders. As there's caution again, Thomas D spins out again. The tires just, I don't think, are cooperating with him. Very hot especially after that spin he had earlier. So yeah, and the hard tires are notoriously annoying hard to warm up. And it's very, very... Never mind, I shouldn't say that. Okay. Okay, so it's Perseguili in P1 going up through Orouge and Radion into the DRS zone. James Taylor is going to get DRS. He opens up the DRS flap slowly, not even slowly. This is speed gaining to Perseguili. No positions. Rickety and Roy. P3 and P4. And Rocco. I forgot to name Rocco. JTK in P6. Great job from JTK. Rocco, Rickety, Roy all overtook JTK, I believe. I think Rickety was P3 already. Maybe working as a team. I don't know, but I'm missing out on a lot of action. This is not good, man. Me missing out on all this action. Me to broadcast. Is Rickety kind of falling behind Rocco here. Rickety out of ERS already. Roy will be on the attack. Probably feisty for P4 position. So you could get through him. DRS wide open for him. He's probably Roy is probably gonna stay calm. Wait for the next DRS zone. But Benji overtakes JTK. JTK falling back slowly but surely, sadly for him. Doesn't affect me, I think. So flight for me is good because I can commentate. But Thomas D did box, and Yeah, and Roy is gonna be on the attack now. Into P4 he goes. Rickety right behind him. Roy is on 10 lap old hard, while Rickety is on 12 lap old mediums. Usually, um, usually it's time to box soon, and it's full course safety car. What happened with JTK? What happened? Shame, man. What happened to JTK? But no matter what, it's a safety car, which is gonna be amazing for hard, medium runners. No matter what tire you have on, if you haven't boxed, great for you and your strategy. Because usually, I was gonna say, it's like time to box around this time. So pit window, yes, I forgot the name. It's pit window time, or pit window, just pit window. Pit window, I don't know. I've lost count. Pesegili leads though. James Taylor follows 1.6 behind, but soon to be 0. Maybe, just maybe, most people are gonna start to double stack because they are eager for new tire. Not eager, but they do want new tires. Rocco pitting, Roy pitting, Rickety pitting, Banjo pitting, Gamma pitting, Catastrophe pitting, Molly pitting, Thomas pit. Will everybody pit? But no, Thomas is quite far behind. He just recently pit, so I highly doubt if he's gonna pit. James Taylor goes to the softs. Molly goes. Bet a lot of people are going to the softs. Will the softs make it till the end? We might have 2 extra racing laps, but James Taylor has dropping back due to the double stack. So Pesegili leads. Rocco in P2, Roy in P3, James Taylor in P4, Benjo P5, Rickety P6, Gamma P7, Catastrophe in P8, Mali and Thomas D round out the top 10. Great honestly so far. Great race. Full with action, but a lot of safety cars. I'm getting a bit sleepy. So Persegili and Roy on the mediums, Rocco on the hards. Interesting choice by Rocco. And James Taylor, Benjo, Rickety, Gamma, Mali on softs, Catastrophe on hards, and Thomas D on old, not old, but like not recently switched mediums. The weather is also quite surprising here. A bit cloudy. Could rain soon. Not sure. I can't check the forecast because F1 is amazing. I love F1. Trust. James Taylor also does have the fastest lap. So Persegili has had the least amount of stops. Rocco dives into the pits? That is surprising. Will he take the gamble for intermediates? Will he stick to the dry compound? Dry compound would probably be better, but will he take the gamble? No, because maybe there's not even rain. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I haven't seen the forecast. Rocco goes on to softs. So Rickety, James Taylor, Persegili have had the least amount of stops with 1. The rest have had 2. Except for Catastrophe, which is at 3, and Rocco, who is at 3, not which. My English is worrying. So Rocco was dropped down 8 positions, understandably. Mali gained 4 positions. Thomas D gained 3 positions. Gamavis lost 2 positions. Rickety has gained 2. Benjo has gained 6. Amazing job from him. Roy has gained 4. James Taylor has gained 2. Persegili has gained 2. Great job from both of them. Or mostly everybody. Because everybody's been doing great. Respectfully speaking, though. I mean, it's the truth. Everybody's been great so far. It's a very hard league. Very hard everything. I mean, life is hard too, but it's different. So, safety car is in this lap. I forgot to mention that. Safety car is in this lap. Persegili going very slowly, backing up the pack. In the lead right now. Making sure his tires have heated them by riding the brakes, which is a great tactic now. As he launches off into the bus stop chicane. Surprised why people aren't going after the bus stop chicane. But, I mean, they're more professional, otherwise I'd be racing with them. So I should probably shut up. So, Persegili leads, no obvious switches right now, from what I'm looking at. Persegili leads Roy in P2, but James Taylor, here he comes! This is what he does, I think. This should be what he does. Around the outside, Gamab also overtakes Rickety. Catastrophe overtakes Molly, I believe. I'm not sure. Not sure. Great start from them. As, Rocco has spun. Not great for him. Disaster, but no safety car. Disastrous race, I think. I mean, especially off the bat. Or not off like that terrible pit stop. Which was... Or I mean, terrible tire choice. My apologies. But he needs to recover fast. Because there's not a lot of time left. Or laps left. So Persegili leads, James Taylor behind. Roy comes at in P3, Benjo P4, Gamma P5, Rickety P6, Catastrophe P7, Mali P8, Thomas D P9, Rocco P10. Up into Rouge and Medion. Here goes I mean, what am I saying? I've lost count. But here comes Benjo! Benjo overtaking Roy. Incredible fashion. Molly overtakes Catastrophe. Catastrophe fights that, I believe. Nope. Catastrophe's long gone before he could fight that back. Sadly, really close between P3 and P5 though. Either way, so far, Mali, Catastrophe, and Rocco have penalties. Let's see what the penalties are for. Just track limits, simply. So, when will TRS be enabled? I think next lap round, so I'm not sure. But either next lap round or this lap. This next lap or in 2 laps, I should say, actually. As DRS is enabled, I got it right, technically. I need to raise. Anyways, Persigili leads, and he goes through a rouge now, down the old pit straight. I don't know. Continental pit straight, I guess. But James Taylor has DRS. He's going past Persigili. Persigili will probably not fight as because it's his teammate. They need to work with each other, just not work like they did in Monza, causing the crash they had, the incredibly disappointing crash, especially off of whatever they've been doing. But they were doing a great job of doing. But so far, nothing really happening on track. All calm, I believe. Mali has gone past. No, maybe Gamap has. Oh yeah, Rickety has overtaken Gamap. I don't know. I'm not picking up some stuff. I'm a bit sluggish right now. So, James Taylor, Persigili, Benjo, Roy, Rickety, Gamab, Mali, Catastrophe, Thomas D, Rocco are the current race. You could not standings, but positions right now. So yeah, very interesting. And Thomas D 4.5 behind Catastrophe, which is not very good, respectfully. I don't think he'll be able to catch up until the end, unless Catastrophe makes a mistake. That's what I meant in the first place. But James Taylor obviously letting Persigili pass to try to gain ground, I guess you could say, or time on Benjo. But yeah, Persigili now leads again after exchanging DRS with his teammate James Taylor. So yeah, currently I don't really think Mali can catch up enough to the Alpine of. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, there's his race gone. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll be catching up to the Alpine now, but. I think that was a commentator's curse, really. Wow. That is a shame for Mali, as he had good point scoring position. I was gonna say he couldn't catch up to Gamab in the Alpine because Gamab was just so far ahead, using in a DRS train, just pulling away lap after lap to the people that didn't have DRS. But no, I was wrong. Persigili leads. James Taylor follows right behind. Benjo follows in P3. Roy, Rickety, Gamab, Catastrophe, Thomas D, Rocco. These are the cars on track right now. But honestly, I am really surprised at what just happened, because I would never want that to happen, and it's a shame for him because he had great pace. From what I saw, he had a good point scoring opportunity in P8, or was it P7? It was P8 or P7. P8 or P7, but it still gives points, which is important. That's why I'm calling it good, because you could have not been like others that didn't score points. That's why I'm calling it good. So yeah, great from every single driver so far. Unlucky for the ones that are not in the race, and lucky for the one, not lucky, but good from the ones that are in the race, keeping it clean and tidy. We got the little red star for Niki Lauda as well. Mercedes star, I guess you could say. Niki Lauda was a part of the team's, or a part of how the team is built. And in memory of Niki Lauda, they put a red star on the Mercedes livery, which is honestly beautiful. As you can see it once again. But Mercedes looks great and all. There's obviously other cars on the circuit. And safety cars also in this lap. Because everybody's caught up, so no worries there. I mean, I have to start looking at the Mercedes again. I mean, beautiful car though. As much as I can as much as I can look at it and just stare at it. Got a race to go on with. That's for other times. Okay, that's weird. Never mind. My bad. Okay, Barzagili is slowing down the pack now. Because safety cars in this lap, obviously not in a bad way. Backing up the field, he goes. Oh no, he's not going. My bad. When will he go? When will he go? I think he should go after the bus stop chicane. Slowing down, still slowing down. And I think now he's gonna go. James Taylor falling behind. Benjo falling not as close as James Taylor. Still following though. So is Roy, Rickety, Gamab, Rocco, Catastrophe, and Thomas. As they're all keeping it extremely clean. So far it's lap 21 out of 22. Time flew. Flies, same thing. As so far Persigili is on track to win this race. Gamap is looking for a move on Rickety. Could he find the gap as they make contact? Getting really close, Gamab. Going for a late lunge. Still couldn't make it past Rickety as he gets close. Thought that might have been a clash, but Gamab is better than that. He's a pro series driver. I think you know how to brake early or enough. So far, very clean racing, which is amazing. Drivers are extremely skillful. They're all driving in a beautiful order, perfecting corners lap after lap, especially Persigili, which has a lot of pressure on him as the championship leader and race leader so far. Will he trade positions with James Taylor? Will James Taylor fight him? Will James Taylor catch up? Who knows? I don't, because that's the future. I cannot predict the future. But so far, Persigili leads, James Taylor follows, Benjo in P3, Roy as Catastrophe actually overtakes Rocco. Not to cut myself there. Roy in P4, Rickety P5, Gamma P6, P7 is for a Ferrari Catastrophe. Catastrophias, I guess you could say. Rocco in P8, Thomas D in P9. I think the pecking order a lot. Maybe. As Persigili gets no challenge from James Taylor. James Taylor just a bit too far back. No DRS, obviously. So, as we saw in the earlier stages of the race, without DRS, overtaking is not often here in Belgium. Spa-Francorchamps, I think it's called. But this is the last lap for Persigili. He needs to just drive it home, maintain a steady pace, not get a penalty. Just drive as neatly, as beautifully, as excellently as possible. As we have caution. What happened? It's Rocco. Rickety retires. from the session. What happened there? What on earth happened there? That is a shame, because Rickety drops down. I believe it was P6 or P7. Gamma in P5 now. Rocco in P6. Thomas D in P7. Catastrophe in P8. As Persegili rounds the final corner at the bus stop. He comes to the line. Across the line. He wins the Belgian Grand Prix. James Taylor finishes second. Benjo finishes third. Roy finishes fourth. Gamma finishes fifth. Sixth, I believe, was Thomas D was sixth. Rocco, I think, was P7, and P8 was I don't know. I lost count. But Benjo is the driver of the day. Great for him. As James Taylor is lifting the in-game trophy. He's not even lifting it, but great race from him. Two Mercedes, Mercedes 1-2, and Benjo P3, 3 black suits. Quite confused me there. Great job from them though. Amazing race, and this is the final order of the Grand Prix. Let's have a look though. Switching on the drivers to skip, just so I can see the pecking order, and then we can start interviews shortly. But it's not showing me, so here it is. P9 Rickety, or actually I should have from the beginning actually. Persegili P1, the winner, the championship leader, extending his lead again. James Taylor P2, Benjo P3, Roy P4, Gamma P5, Thomas D P6. I didn't see it. P7 I believe was I don't know. I've lost count. But where's it? Yeah, that was the pecking order, most of the pecking order. I didn't really see it, but I need to. Interviews will start soon. Just bear with me. I'm a bit new commentator. That's kind of why. So I need to get. We're gonna get Benjo in here. Benjo.
Yo.
Great race from you. What are your thoughts? What do you, I guess, what are your thoughts about the race?
Safety cars were lucky, especially the second one for the people that stayed out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and yeah, but the softs are pretty much dead at the end, so that was a bit bad.
Alright, and great racing. I think you're the game's driver of the day. Obviously, in my opinion, you're the driver of the day. Mostly, I think was it 6 or 7 overtakes. Amazing job. What else do you think about that? How do you yeah, continue.
I would have gone up in quali, but I had low fuel mode at the end, so yeah,
unlucky.
just really lucky with the safety cars. But I had high wings, so I had to burn a lot of ERS.
I mean, still paid off in the end, I believe. I mean, you could have gone podium, but the Mercedes were just incredibly
Yes,
fast.
streaming each other. Yeah.
Yeah, they were exchanging DRS with each other. But any other thoughts that you want to share?
No, not really. Just good race overall, I think.
Alright, I'm gonna let you enjoy, I guess David would say the champagne.
Yeah.
Uh, one sec. Okay, have going. Alright, let's get, I mean, Gamab. Let's interview Gamab then. That's the worst that could happen. Gamab!
Oh, Mithan, bro.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's good, boss?
Good. It, I think it was a decent race from you. What are
No,
your
it
thoughts?
wasn't, bro. It was cap, bro. It was all cap. It was not even a good race, blood.
You finished P6 or P7?
P5,
P5.
P5.
Still good from you. What do you
No,
think?
that wasn't.
What are your
Nah,
thoughts?
I tell you what I think, bro, is those two mercs, bro. When they go Vegas, they go big or go home. Cause I tell you something real, bro. Those guys were on the most offset strategy, bro. I mean, I was on
Exactly.
offset strategy. They were on some crazy gap. They were in Las Vegas, spending away their millions, bro. Because that strategy, I don't know. They got so lucky. JTK killed himself on purpose, bro. Get that on the
Why?
fucking record.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
that's cold, bro.
Why did he even kill himself or anything?
I don't
I
know, bro,
thought.
because blood was on old tires and getting eaten up. That's why. Bro was getting swallowed by everyone. If you know, you know. Goddamn,
Yeah,
bro.
and did you see Molly crushing?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy as well.
I,
That guy
I,
just killed himself as well, bro.
I was on his like screen. I was like spectating him, and I was like, I don't think you'll be able to catch up to Gamma. And right as I said that, he crashed.
Yeah, cold. You jinxed him then, bro. That's commentator's
Exactly,
curse.
bro.
What the fuck?
Exactly. I feel bad
Yeah,
for him,
but
bro.
listen. They got lucky with their strategy. Super lucky. That's what I'm saying. Because if the third safety car hadn't come out, me, Benjo, and Roy would have been 1, 2, and 3. Because there's nothing they could have done. They couldn't have got. They wouldn't have got past us because we would have slipstreamed in DRS, and then we would have had. They would have had better tires, but in the straight line, I had lower wings, so I could have just led everyone, and no one could have overtaken. But yeah, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
Nah, that's it, bro. That's all it. That's all it, bro.
All right. I'll let you enjoy the. I guess you could say.
The what?
Never
The
mind.
not champagne, bro. The
Yeah.
P5, mate. Let me enjoy
Yeah.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
all
mean,
right, bro.
no champagne is still good, bro.
Yeah, that's
All
all
right.
right, bro. All right, see you, bro.
So yeah, we're gonna get our. We're gonna get our race winner. Actually, no. We're gonna get James Taylor in P2. James Taylor.
Thank you for saving me.
Hello. Uh,
Hello.
any thoughts on the race?
Not really. Good pace. Done what was needed.
Well,
Basically it.
yeah, exactly. You and Persegili, um, exchanged GRS for a while, worked with each other. What do you think? Did you think that went according to plan or?
Yeah. We're fighting for the constructors, so 1-2 in any position is good for us.
Alright, sounds good. Any other thoughts you would like to share?
Uh, just Gamma B's lying to you. I'm not sure what he said, but I know he said some things that aren't true.
He said a lot.
Yeah.
I like to think that some of his was true, but in reality it wasn't. He said people took themselves out on purpose because they were washed.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh well.
Alright, any other thoughts?
Nope.
Alrighty, and have a good one.
Yeah, see you.
Alright. Persegili. Great race,
Hello.
first of all. Great race.
Thank you.
Any thoughts? Because I feel like it went according to your plan, unlike Monza. This went
Yeah.
according to plan. All good.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, qualifying in James and I kind of mess up because he came to the last pit stop a bit late, so then I decided to go out. But unfortunately, I was held up, so I didn't really have time to warm up my tires for the last run. So that wasn't perfect. And then I started on hards, and everyone around me were on softer tire. I wasn't too worried at the start that I lost some places, and then the safety car show started, and I think we had like 2 racing laps in the whole race, and yeah, James and I, we just worked together and tried to drop off everyone after safety car restarts, and it's worked out this time pretty well.
He did say that you guys are working for the constructors championship, and so far, I'll be honest, it's 100% working. I mean,
Yeah, it's nice when it's working like old Messi.
Yeah, Gamab was talking in the interview. He was talking about how you guys just pulled and pulled and pulled.
Yeah.
And yeah, I still don't think anyone could catch you guys at this point in the constructors, because you guys are just pulling. But yeah, any other thoughts you'd like to share?
Gamma B stinks.
Oh,
Nah, I love that guy.
who doesn't
Okay.
love him, bro?
Yeah, he's so funny.
Alright. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Thanks for commentating.
No problem. Anything else?
Mercs on top like they are supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. So I'll get here.
I'll be honest. Red Bull should be on top. Move to Red Bull. Trust.
There's always next season.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Okay.
Have a good one. As David would say, enjoy the champagne.
I will. Let's get drunk.
Haram. I can't do that.
Goodbye.
Alright, bye bye. Anyways, I would like to end the stream. Just ignore it. It's just starting soon. On the screen. You don't need to worry about it. If anybody is watching. But anyways, thank you for watching if you were, and goodbye. I inshallah will see you at the